What's up, everyone, and welcome back to the Stocks with Mike and Tom show. We're set for another important week in the markets. A lot of stocks blasted to the upside last week, and we have a lot of big news heading into this week. So we have some earnings coming up. Powell has a couple speeches, and Tom, we have so many stocks just rocketing to the upside. So, Tom, what's going on in the markets for this week?
Yeah, this week's going to be insane, Mike. Like you said, last week we had a lot of stocks move up in a major way. Square was up 9%. We even had Facebook moving up, DraftKings, pretty much every growth stock ended up moving to the upside. And we even had the S&P 500, Mike, go on a nice continuation. All week long, it seemed like the SPY was moving up. So it was a very explosive week. And this week to come, Mike, we have some pretty important events. I know Powell is going to be speaking actually on Monday about an economic outlook at the annual conference of the National Association for Business Economics. That might be a little bit of a tongue twister there, but in the end, Powell's speaking on Monday, and then he's also going to be speaking on Wednesday before the market opens. So we have Powell speaking twice this week. We'll definitely talk about the Wednesday one a little bit more as it comes up. But Mike, I don't really expect anything too explosive to come out of him talking tomorrow. I don't think it's going to be too big of a deal. He's just kind of giving an economic outlook here, although that could end up moving the markets in a big way. You never know, sometimes he ends up pulling something out of his bag of tricks there.
True that. So Tom, I know a lot of stocks are moving up. What do we have in stock for like earnings this week? I know over the past couple of months, earnings season has been very crazy to say the least, but what do we have set for this week?
Yeah, we have some pretty big ones, especially on Monday. We have Nike reporting, which is going to be huge. I think that's going to be big before market close tomorrow. And then Tuesday, we have Carnival Cruise Lines in the morning, Adobe after close. And then, Mike, I know that on Wednesday, PHUN has been pretty popular lately. So after close, look out for that. And then we can't forget about Tencent Gaming down there at the bottom. That's going to be huge. TCEHY. That's a huge stock over there in China. So that'll be big. And then we even have an EV stock from China, NIO, reporting on Thursday. And I know, Mike, those Chinese stocks were doing pretty good last week, actually.
Yeah, very true. Like stocks like NIO, Alibaba, Baidu, even Didi, DIDI has been exploding up. That one went up by 60% on Friday. So these China stocks have been really, really moving. Tencent, TCEHY, is the one that reports earnings this week, as Tom has pulled up. But overall, keep an eye on these ones. Tom, going back to the earnings chart for 1 second, I'm really going to be watching Tencent on Wednesday. And then, of course, I would say Carnival on Tuesday before open too. But what are the top earnings plays you're watching?
Yeah, I think Adobe is actually going to be huge on Tuesday. They are huge in the online industry. Obviously, they make so much stuff like Adobe Photoshop, Adobe Premiere, and stuff like that. So I hope to see them maybe come in with some nice numbers. And then, of course, we've been seeing a lot of these EV companies, Mike, report some pretty bad production goals. So I'm going to really hope that NIO comes out with some better numbers here. I know that Lucid and also Lucid and then all the big EVs, Mike, like Lucid, Rivian, you name it, Tesla even, they all kind of went on a downtrend lately. So hopefully they start ripping up with these growth stocks again.
Through that. Here we go. And then, Tom, I know that the market has kind of been all over the place. We've been seeing a lot of upwards movement lately, but over the past couple of months and the past couple of weeks, it's been a little rough. Part of this has to do with rising rates and the Ukraine situation and all that. But do we have any major updates related to this Ukraine/Russia conflict?
There's nothing too crazy. I didn't see anything too big over the weekend, although I will say tensions are continuing to just continue to get worse, it seems like. Zelensky's out here. We're seeing more threats of like World War III and stuff like that. Our defense chief says that Russia is feeding their soldiers into a wood chipper, which is not good. Apparently, I read this, Mike, and they're saying that Russia is claiming that 14,000 Russian soldiers have been killed since the beginning of the invasion. So that's pretty big. I know that, that's pretty big if that's how many soldiers have already went down. I know that's quite a bit. And, this is definitely not an easy country to overtake, it looks like. I know a lot of people are saying that Russia kind of expected to just go in here and overtake Ukraine, but it's not happening that way. And Mike, we still can't trade the Russian ETF RSX. It's still not even on the market yet.
Yeah, check out the daily chart.
Yeah, that's right. The daily, 1 year daily, you can see down here at the bottom, there's just been no prints down here, just straight up. It almost looks like it's just been halted for the past few weeks, which that's what it's basically been, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's been suspended. So the thing is, like, it was tanking down in a horrible way, obviously, and then it got suspended, and it might never reopen. Like, it might reopen, but there's also a chance it just gets suspended forever. So RSX, there's still not too many updates related to that one, and honestly, I don't really expect any major updates anytime soon because, like, it doesn't seem like the economic pressure is easing on Russia from the US or any other nation.
Yeah, it's really not, especially whenever we have companies like Visa and MasterCard suspending operations with their credit cards over in Russia. And then you have McDonald's, and I've heard reports now of Burger King is going to start shutting down restaurants and stuff like that. So it's definitely big. I know that a lot of these companies have a big influence over the world, and Russia's definitely taking a hit right now. I know even some of the microchip companies like AMD and Intel have also suspended operations. So yeah, lots of crazy stuff with Russia, Mike, and they just continue to get hit with different sanctions and stuff like that. I know there was some bills going through Congress relating to Russia last week, and we'll have to see if maybe some of those get passed here soon.
True that. All right, Tom. So looking at the SPY, what do you have for us for this week in terms of the most important levels to watch?
Yeah, this is going to be a big week, Mike. Last week, we broke out in a major way. On Friday, we broke above 440, which it was posing as a huge resistance for us. Once we broke that, we ran all the way up to around 445 on Friday. So the main level I'm looking for here, Mike, is 450. I think 450 is a huge resistance. We've had a ton of bounces there. So if we're able to break above 445, I'm going to be looking for a move then up towards 448 and then 450 after that. I think those are going to be the next major resistances to look for. As far as support, like I said last week, Mike, we broke above 440 in a major way. So maybe 440 and then 438 after that will pose as a nice support for us.
All right, good to know. And then I just want to say, if you guys are new to the channel, consider subscribing. We're always reinvesting back into the channel. And also check out that free Discord chat in the description down below. You can network with a bunch of other great people. You can chat with Tom and myself. It's free. We're always adding new features. We have this popular news tab that has some of the quickest updates in the game. Like, whenever there's any breaking news, you'll most likely see it in this channel before any other major news site. So check it out. It's free. You can network with a bunch of other great people. And it's, like I said, it's free. So why not? But I do want to give a giant shout out to our member of the day, Power Sport. Thank you so much, Power Sport on YouTube, for all of your comments and support. Tom and I really appreciate you. And then, Tom, do you have any final thoughts with the markets or anything like that?
Yeah, last week we had some pretty good sectors doing well, like the cruise lines. Royal Caribbean really started moving back to the upside. I know that a lot of these airlines had some good news come out last week about increased bookings, and also they're kind of raising their forecast for bookings. So that's great to see. I know United was up, American was up, Delta was up, even good old Southwest, Mike, was up all week long. So the airlines had a great week. We have Carnival Cruise Lines reporting earnings on Tuesday, and they're setting up in a pretty nice way, Mike. So whenever Carnival reports, I'm going to be very interested to see what they do. I know that those airlines have a pretty good outlook going. So if the cruise lines also raise their outlook here, I think we might start to see a pretty nice recovery. Like last week, Carnival recovered up quite a bit from $15 all the way up to almost 20 now. And if we start breaking out above 20, I think we could see a pretty nice uptrend.
Good stuff. All right, Tom. So let's get right into the momentum plays for tomorrow. With the first one, we have LOGI to the upside.
Yeah, Logitech. Go ahead and make them break out above $75 even.
All right. With the next one, we have AI also to the upside.
Yeah, AI. We've been looking at this one for a while. Make them break above 22.
All right, and with the next one, we have BYND, also to the upside.
Yeah, Beyond Meat's really recovering. Make them break above $52, which was that high of Friday there.
Sounds good. So we're watching BYND, LOGI, and AI for potential day trades to the upside tomorrow, only if they break above the levels Tom listed. But I just want to say, if you guys trade options, Definitely check out that first link in the description and the comments down below. We have some of the best tools available to options traders. We have a bot that calls out pretty good day trades every single day. We have swing trades, a bunch of custom bots, an amazing community. You can chat with Tom and myself all day long, and we're always adding new features. So we have a basically endless source of updates, and if you decide to sign up, you'll get access to unlimited updates. You'll never be charged more for them. Once you sign in, you're locked in at your price. Also, you can cancel at any time, and there's a bunch of great tools available if you trade options. So definitely check it out. It's that first link in the description and the comments down below. Besides that, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. The market is definitely moving to the upside. It has been moving to the upside in a pretty awesome way lately, so hopefully this uptrend continues. But again, thank you guys so much for watching.